Welcome. We'll be playing Darkest Dungeon. I just had a hankering to play it, and I haven't played it in forever. So we're gonna start a campaign. I don't know how long it's going to last, but we'll go as far as we can. We have the Color Madness, Showbreaker, Flagellant, and Crimson Court DLCs installed. We are on Darkest mode. We start in the entry zone. If you've never seen Darkest Dungeon, this is how all campaigns start. Reynold and Dismiss, and then you get two others. These are developers of the game. Do an open vein. Get the bleed going. It's very easy start a campaign. Little damage, little stress. Crit. Crits are nice because they get rid of stress. I don't think anything good comes from that. I can't remember. We gotta focus on big guy because our two guys are melee. He can pistol shot, but it's not going to be as effective as focusing this guy down with hits and bleeds. Ooh. Gosh, that's annoying. We're gonna go for a stun. It'll do a little bit of damage, and it'll give us a free turn to put bleeds on. Whack. Okay, he's no longer stunned, but he's dead due to bleeds, so it's 4 HP with 6 damage per round. Yep. When you kill people, they leave corpses, but if you kill them with affliction like plague or bleed, it actually doesn't leave anything. Hey, baby girl. Take all these. So you can always continue venturing to open things like this. I do remember that this one's poisoned, so you wouldn't do that, but we'll complete the quest sleeve for now, collect the XP and the gold. So you got 5,000 as quest reward. These are what was in our inventory, and well, both of these are currencies in the game. These are just items in gold. So you got a positive trait called Eagle Eye, which increases crit on range skills by 5%. And now we are in the hamlet. These are goals to do while we play. Maybe we'll go for 100% completion. On Darkest, that might be hard, but we'll see how we do. Stagecoach is where you pick up new people. These are the other two. And then this is a lot of the lore and story stuff. You have the Nomad's Wagon, which you can buy trinkets from. There's also trinkets for this is the Crystal DLC, and then you can upgrade it up there. We actually have enough, so down here you see how many of the heirloom currencies we have. There's shards, crests, deeds, portraits, and busts, and these 4 are used to upgrade stuff. So this one uses crest. Crystals are to buy special crystal items. So one of the first things that's going to do is get a stagecoach and increase the stagecoach network, so you get set more people. Here is the graveyard. Hopefully it will remain empty. Son just shut the door. So we'll embark on the next journey. We'll move the Plague Doctor and the Vestal. And these are usual suspects. This is Red Hook. And what was the opposite of Red Hook? The Inverted Bunch. Red Hook is the development seal. Good shot. Back off. A lot of different things have different team names, so we'll go with the unusual suspects. So if you look up here, each person has a certain amount of abilities, but they can only have 4 selected at a time. And these show which position they can do the most things in. So this means they should be able to do everything in the 3rd position. The reason this is slightly smaller is because this one can't be done in the 4th. And these are how many abilities can hit the targets on the enemy side. So Vessel's just as good in 3rd and 4th. Can't use this in 3rd or 4th. And he can use everything else in both. Can mostly only hit the front row. And then you'll see for him, only front row, only good in the first 2. He's good in 2 or 3, and he's best at hitting the 2nd target. So now that we have that, we'll go to we'll provision. So actually, it might have been a natural skip there. My son shut the door on my daughter's fingers. So we'll grab a few keys. We'll grab a couple of shovels. Like to have like 10 food. 10 is 12 is a full stack, I think. We'll take a couple of torches just to be safe. Against horrors, never really carry one. We'll use this. So provisioning is just buying the provisions for the dungeon you're going to go in. Certain dungeons favor having certain provisions for curios and stuff. So we'll see when we're in here. So here's the dungeon map. I think this first one's always the same. So as we progress forward, people will get horror and events will happen. So we just salvaged a torch. These are curios, things you interact with in between the rooms. So we're going to keep it. So this is the light level. Different levels of lights cause different amounts of stress, monster crit, scouting. Lower light causes more stress, more monster quits, less scouting, and it moves monster surprise over to team surprise. So these are undead, unholy, so they don't bleed, so using bleed on them is kinda So we'll start shooting the guy in the 2nd row. He literally can only use incision, so we'll use that to finish him off. And there's the body. You can clear those to make room. Here's a dazzling light stun. Also slightly increases light level. And there's the first real encounter with no casualties. So when you open a curio, some of them can be interacted with certain stuff. Unlock Strongbox. I don't think interacts with anything because it's unlocked. So we'll open. We got a shovel, a torch, a portrait, and a crest. The other thing light does is increases the loot you get. So harder it is, the more loot you get. Before you open something like this, if you want, you could turn all the lights off. Especially in the last room you're going to do, it's really good to do that. So this is rubble. So you use the shovel to do it. If you don't, you get a lot of stress and stuff. So here's another encounter. Light's lower, so higher stress. Monsters get accuracy and damage. Let's plague this person. Accuracy and damage. They get 2 increases to crit, and we have a chance of being surprised. And what surprise is means they all get to go first, and it has a chance of randoming up our order, which can be really bad. But we get plus loot, plus player crits still, and monsters do have the same chance to be surprised. We can use Grape Shot, which will hit all first 3. And it applies a debuff for crit receive chance being higher. Ooh, that's a pull. He resisted the move, which is good. We can use Judgment to hit him. That moved him to 3, Blights 4. This person's dead on their next turn. So they take Blight and Bleed damage before anything else, which means if they have a higher dot damage than their health, they're just pure dead. We're getting pretty lucky with the dodges. We'll incision this guy for the kill. This guy's going to die, so we'll want to incision this guy. And we can heal up the Plague Doctor because this one's dead. So we'll take their loot and keep moving. One thing you need to make sure after battles is your orders aren't messed up. You also gotta watch out for traps on the ground.
Taylor, you are fine.
So our light is at dark 1. We're lucky we didn't get stressed, but that's fine. We'll do open vein because this is a human, this cultist brawler, so he does bleed, and he does a lot of damage. So this will do 4 or 7 damage, and it'll add bleed. He has 2 bleed, so if it does, he still won't die though. We're going to play this one. This one is a stress creator, and stress is a big killer. I lose more people to stress than I do to actual damage. So we'll use Judgment and hit that person. Judgment also heals her, so it's a nice side effect. So he hits, and he has a chance to bleed, I believe. Yeah, so now he has bleed. It's a small bleed, so we won't use the bandages, but bandages do get rid of bleed. And we'll hit for 4 to 8 and 3 to 7. Which health does he have? I hit on the lower end. That sucks. We'll plague her again. So she's dead. 2 damage plus 3. He dodged, that's good. We'll use... He did? I mean, we get a move before him again. So let's grape... let's grape shot this guy because he can't bleed. There's a range quit. Nice. And that helps because he has Eagle Eye. And we will heal him. Hi, baby girl. And this hits both, so we'll do that. So light is pitch is black is pitch, which means loot's the highest it can be. We'll open this chest and use one of our 3 keys, which unlocks a hidden department, which gives us more than we would normally. And we somehow got a chance for scouting. So there's so scouting does up to 2 rooms away, and it tells you what's in between. So here's a trap. When you get close, you can see the chance to disarm traps. So 90% is our best. And boom. And doing good things have a chance to relieve stress. Crit's a big stress reliever. Click it. Okay, there's nothing in here. We'll go towards the end because that's all we need. Food. So hunger. Hunger is the event that you eat a food for every party member that's alive. And if you have food, you regain the health you would if you normally eat food. But in addition to that, if you don't, it's a major health herder and stressor. So you always want to have food. So then we'll go to the last room, the second to last room, and we'll probably going to go back and pitch start to so another shovel needed to get that last one. So because we're scout, we know that's a bow room with curio, which means there's a bow for loot, plus there's a chance to get something from the curio. Ooh, he started first, and it's a stretcher. No one to bleed in the front, so we'll do spray damage. Miss, and dodge. That sucks. We do want this guy to go, so we'll double blight the back row. I want dazzling like this guy because stressors are really annoying. And Crusader Strike, the front guy, he's tanky. So he has protection, which means damage is reduced. There's also dodge. So back guys have. You need dodge to dodge. So he was stunned, luckily. Well, not luckily, we did that on purpose. So he takes 4 per damage. So if I do this and hit him, yeah, he's dead. So I don't have to worry about him anymore. This is still the best move to hit the guy in the back, though. And now he's dead on his next turn because he's taking 8 per turn. So no more need to worry about him. We'll hit the guy with less protection. And we got the lucky one shot. We'll stun this guy.
Come on.
Okay, so these 2 are dead. This guy's stunned. So we get free range to just hit this guy with melee attacks. If you look, because he's undead, he has 200% bleed resist, so it's not impossible to bleed him, but it's very hard. And that's another fight. We have another big chest. So after we take this loot, we'll continue. We'll open this chest with a key. Get more loot. And nobody got... So when they hit 100 stress, they have a resolve check. And what that resolve... Like he was about to. It's either good or bad. So he got a bad one. That kind of sucks, but it's much more likely to get a bad resolve check than a good one. On a good one, he heals stress in the entire party, and he loses a lot of stress himself. So we have a trap. Oh no, yeah. Oh, that was the right guy to do it. Just got unlucky. So. Because how high his stress was, maybe it was a bad move to do this, but I'm greedy, and I want to get everything, because there's also a curio in there without a battle, so we're going to go in here, get that curio, and then leave. Okay, so we'll hit all 3. And then we'll, bleed doesn't happen, so we'll blight that guy. Ooh, he's on Death Door. So when you reach 0 HP, you're on Death Door, which means that he has to resolve a Death Door check every time he gets hit till he gets healed. But we'll heal him immediately off Death's Door, and so he has a little... Going to Death Star gives you a little debuff, but overall it's not the worst. It's really so. What we'll want to do with her, she has a group heal you can get, and we'll replace Mage Bash with that, so she can do everything from this last spot. But just 4-8, right? 204, 304. Let's try to kill this ranger. Yeah, so he should be dead. 4-1. Yep, dead. Dunzo. So because he's abusive, he insults everybody every so often. We'll stun this guy since he's about to go, and it's the end of our turn. Oh, he resisted the stun. It's unlucky. The stun resistance is only 25%. We'll hit this guy, get a crit, and finish that guy off. Okay, so inventory management is definitely a big part of this. We'll ditch the anti-venom. We haven't needed it, and I don't think we will. We'll take this gold. Fountain. I think you put holy water in there? Yeah, divine benefit. And full heal. And because I'm still as greedy as I was when I first put my party in danger, we'll go this way. See what's in this sack. And we will dish the holy water in favor of that, which will give us more gold. And let's go back to the hamlet. So this is the quest reward we got. Basically, this is really good on somebody with no dodge, so that they just get 20% stun resist with no downside. But a lot of this game is kiss curse, so got a lot of stuff, a lot of gold. He is abusive, so we will need to resolve this affliction in town. You got a negative and a positive, plus 20 stress when idle in town for a week, plus 15 stun resist. He got another positive one, plus 10% scouting chance and runes. That's really good. Minus 15 crit on ranged skills. That's actually really good because he has no ranged skills. And faded, chance to turn any miss into a hit. That's really good. So another thing with these, and let's see her. Okay, early riser. So she has speed if you have high torch, which I try to run with lower torch if I feel it's safe because it gives us more stuff. So that's kind of not important. Another thing with these is maybe we'll have it when we go back to town. So every week, which is after each go into the dungeon, something happens. So there's a circus on the outside of town, bringing them crew sports. Enter the ring this week to relive 10 stress from all heroes. I think that's a PvP thing. But so Abbey is a stress relief place. You can put them in here to get stress release. You can upgrade the number of people and the stress. So right now we start with 1 slot, but they can have up to 3. The other new place is the tavern, which is another stress reliever. And at the sanitarium, which we don't have unlocked yet. So at the sanitarium, you can cure diseases. None of my guys have any. But you can also, so as they level up, they have a chance to get positive and negative quirks. Negative quirks, if you don't remove them at the flagellantarian, can have a chance to lock in, especially when it's full. On the other hand, positive quirks, if you don't lock them in, has a chance of going away. So you want to lock in really good ones. Guild is not unlocked yet. Blacksmith's not unlocked yet. Okay. No, we won't. So that's more DLC. That's mostly a PvP thing. But that was our first dive into the dungeons. Thank you for joining me, and catch me next time. Bye.